Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. All praises to the Most High Yah on this Sabbath Yom. I am so magnificently encouraged and happy to be here for another Sabbath Yom. You are live and direct with your Akazaki Yahoo. And as always, I'm giving all praises, honor, and great esteem unto the Most High Power, Yahweh, Bashem, Hamashiach, Wamalak, Yahweh Shai, and to the 12 tribes of Israel who are scattered to the four quarters of the earth. I say Shalom, Wa Baruchim. That is peace and blessings. And I cannot wait till the day when the Most High brings us back together and we are once again 12 tribes, one family, one nation, under the Most High power, under one covenant, back in our own land with a heart of flesh and no more a heart of stone, with our enemies, our adversaries, and all those who hate us under our feet. Hallelujah. All praises to the Almighty Yah. All right. So Yaak is back at you again. Just reminding Akeem and the co-team, brothers and sisters, Yeladim, children alike, that we are in the Passover season. We are in the season of Pesach. And that is a magnificent and beautiful thing because Pesach, as I remind brothers and sisters always, Pesach, Passover is the celebration. It's the memorization, the remembering of the celebration of the destruction of our enemies. The Most High, during Pesach, destroyed our enemies. He destroyed the enemies of Israel. And he did so in magnificent fashion. Magnificent fashion. Took Pharaoh, who was like a deity, a power, or even a god, if you will, in the earth. He was the most powerful kingdom in all the earth at that time. And he reduced him to rubble. He reduced him to nothing. And the Most High showed his power, his ability, and most of all, he showed his love for Israel. He showed his compassion for the children of Israel. He showed his ability, his desire to keep his covenant, which he had made with our fathers before us, Father Abraham, Father Isaac, Isaac, and Father Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel, Yasha'al, Yasha'ala. He did exactly what he said he would do. And they want you, they want us, they want the children of Israel to forget the Passover, the Pesach. They want us to forget it. They want us to not think about it, put it out of our minds, because in their wickedness, they want you, they want me, they want us, the 12 tribes of the children of Israel, to forget about any redemption, to forget about any power coming to save us, to forget about anything that would have anything to do with that which is righteous or that which is good for our benefit. They don't want you thinking about anything positive as it pertains to our situation. They want you thinking about these half-dressed women. They want you to think about this economy and how jacked up it is. They want you thinking about everything except this is Passover season, and this is a reminder that in the midst of your captivity, the Most High rose up a deliverer, and he sent a messenger, a Malach, to save the children of Israel at Pesach. to destroy the enemies of Israel. And Pesach was a reminder. During Pesach, he had us to put the blood over the doorposts and on the two side posts. So when the destroyer, when the deliverer came, he passed over the children of Israel where he saw the blood, and he didn't destroy that household. But everywhere he didn't see the blood, they all suffered. They all had loss, and they all were dismembered, destroyed. He took the firstborn in every house that did not have the blood on the two side posts and over the doorposts. So all the house of the heathen, all the house of the most powerful nation in the earth at that time, they all had, the firstborn was slain. They woke up to dead children. They woke up to the firstborn being cut off in that time frame. And at that time, they forced the children of Israel. Pharaoh said, "Get up and get out of my land." And he sent us out. And we went out with a high hand. And they wanted us out so bad, they gave us their stuff. Let me have this. Let me have that. Yeah, here, take it. Get out. Just leave. Just get out. Because they were sore afraid. They said, "We all be dead men." So the Most High made good on his promise, and he delivered the children of Israel during the Passover time. Once we followed his instructions and did what it was he told us to do, he made good on exactly what it was that we was to do. So I'm hoping we've learned from these, all this historical context, all this historical content, all this historical accounts that have gone into teaching us about the Passover, about the deliverance of the children of Israel, the Exodus, the book of Exodus, getting us out of where we were and putting us in a very proper place. Praises to the Abba. I wanted to talk real briefly this morning, up early, and I want you all to understand that this is a time frame where we're very close. I don't know how close. I'm not going to say I'm not going to put a time on it, but we're close. We're closer than we've ever been to the deliverance of our people. We're closer than we've ever been to the Most High sending that deliverer to us. We're closer than we've ever been to the putting up or the putting back of the children of Israel to prominence. So we're looking forward to getting where we need to be. Shabbat Shalom, Makoti. Toda Rabbi, I appreciate you tuning in. All praises to the Most High. Have a wonderful Sabbath Yom today. So I want us to be cognizant and conscious of a few things. Number one, we have to be so very conscious of our people. We know that we've been scattered throughout the four quarters of the earth. We know that we've been destroyed. We don't have an embassy. We don't have a headquarters. There's a lot we don't have. I can summarize it at that. There's a lot we don't have. But we do. However, we have a power. And that power is the power of our fathers. The same power our fathers had. Father Abraham, Father Isaac, Father Yaakov, whose name was changed to Israel, Yasha'Allah. And that is all we need to really be where we need to be. Because the power of Israel will get us everything else that we need. Hamashiach said, "Seek you first the kingdom of the Most High, and all of these things will be added unto you. So we can depend on the Most High to get us everything that we need, to get us every resolve that we need, to get us every answer that we need. We can depend on Him for these things because He is our source. He is our guide. He is our power. Hallelujah. Praises to the Almighty Yah. Also, in this Passover season, in the season of Pesach, it is imperative, it is so very important that we deal righteously one with another. It's brothers dealing with brothers dealing with sisters dealing with brothers, sisters dealing with sisters. It is important, so very important, that we treat each other with brotherly love. With brotherly love. I have to deal with my brother as a brother and not as another. That is so very important for us at this time, at this dispensation in time, because we cannot afford to have brothers looked at as somebody other than who they are, and that's a brother. We got to build each other up. We got to depend on each other. We got to lean on each other. We cannot have discord amongst the brothers. All right, we cannot have problems amongst the brothers. So we got to be strong in these aspects. Now, here's what I want to bring to your feet, Israel. Yasha'al. Yasha'Allah. You are a strong brother in this truth. You are a strong sister in this truth. Somebody come up with some folly or some foolishness, and it comes into your area. You have two choices. You can deal with it in hurtfulness and in destruction, or you can do what the book of Proverbs says, chapter number 19 and verse number 11. It says, the discretion of a man makes him slow to anger. I'm paraphrasing here. I'm trying to, let me, you know what? Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. I don't want to mess it up. I'm trying to do it from my memory, and my memory can be suspect at times. Let's put it on the screen here. Let's put it on the screen. All right, Book of Proverbs, chapter 11 and verse, Shalakia. The Book of Proverbs, chapter 19 and verse 11. It says, the discretion of a man deferreth his anger, and it is his glory, the man's glory, to pass over a transgression. That means every situation, every circumstance, I don't have to put on my armor and begin a battle. Sometimes it's reasonable for me to pass over a transgression. This don't have to be a fight, especially with my own people. I have to be able to deal with my people as they need to be dealt with. And sometimes they just need to be passed over. Sometimes we just need to, you know what, you're tripping right now. It's all good. Let me move on. You don't have to address every situation, every circumstance, every little issue. Because all that does is create discord, problems, calamities, issues. It's pride, it's arrogance, all of these negative things. And these are things that we don't need. What we need is strength in our belief and our patience for the return of Hamashiach and the deliverance of the children of Israel by keeping the laws and the statutes and the commandments of the Most High, so that we be prepared for his return and for our own redemption. That's what we need. That's where our focus needs to be. Not on how right or wrong my brother is. If he's wrong, let him be wrong. But let me, as your brother, show you that though you are wrong, you still my brother. And my obligation is to love you regardless of how right or wrong you are in this situation. So I don't have to beat you over the head. I can pass over your transgression, much as the death mallet passed over the children of Israel in the land of Goshen and went right up to Mizraim and smite the firstborn of Pharaoh, even to the guard in the prison, in the dungeon. All their firstborns smitten by the power of the Most High. So that's what I wanted to talk about this morning, Israel. It's not going to be a long conversation here. This is just a little short tidbit of information, putting us in the right mind frame as we enter into the Pesach season. I'm going to put it on record right here, right now, on the Sabbath before the Pesach comes in, that Akazaki Yahu has not one enemy in the nation of Israel. I have no qualms, no quarrels with any so-called Negro, Israelite, or any Hebrew, or any person that identifies as an Israelite or a so-called Negro, a black, whatever it is, whether you're a Christian, a Muslim, or whoever you are my people. And I got love for you in my ruach, in my heart, in my mind. The Most High has taught me to love you because you are my people. Now, does that mean I agree with everything you do, everything you say? Absolutely no. Nevertheless, if I have an opportunity to do well for you, by all means, I'm going to do exactly what I can for you. Am I going to pass you up because, oh, you a Muslim, you don't believe what we believe? No. Am I going to pass you up because, oh, you're a Christian, you don't believe what we believe? Not at all. Not at all. There was a time when Hazaki Yahu was not Hazaki Yahu. There was a time when I was a heathen, was deep in heathenness. And the Most High saw fit to bring me knowledge and understanding and pull me out of that muck and bring me to a place that I needed to be. The Most High did that for me. I couldn't do it for myself. You think I came across this truth because I was so intelligent? Because I was doing everything right? No. La'ah. I came across this truth because the Most High wanted me here. The Most High wanted me doing for him as he had done for me. He wanted me lifting him up, giving his name praise, giving him all the esteem that I could. That's what he wanted from me. So he put me here in this truth. He put me here so that I could broadcast to the airwaves of the goodness of the power of Israel. That's why I'm here. I'm not here because I was so intelligent and I just figured it out. Yeah, we had to be the people because there's nobody else who fits these. That was not even on my radar. I was so content with being a slave. With going to work, working, coming home, going to sleep, so I can go back to work some more. And on the weekend, I was content with doing family stuff. I was completely content with all of that. But the Most High saw fit to take that veil off my eyes and awaken me from my deep sleep and show me that we were a people We weren't just descendants of slaves. We were a people, and that there was a reason our people had gone through these situations and these circumstances, and that this wasn't it for us, that he had a plan for us from the beginning. And understanding that, and understanding what happened during Pesach, during Passover, it just brings joy to my ruach, to my heart, to my soul, to understand that the Father, the most high power of Israel, has that plan for us, and that he's going to take us to a place that we cannot even imagine. You can't imagine having your own land with your own people, with your own best interests at hand, where nobody can come in and take anything from you, that you have the ability to pass this down from generation to generation. You can't even imagine these thoughts in your mind. Like, this is too, from where we come from, that we so used to being under somebody else, under their oppressive foot on our heads, holding us down, a glass ceiling over us, keeping us in a situation that we deem to be acceptable. I'm happy with getting up and going to work, and then going home, and then going to work, and then on the weekend I got it to myself. Yeah, on the weekend I'm gonna do this and that and da da da, and you end up sleeping because you don't work yourself to oblivion. You can't glorify the Most High in a situation like that. And then at the end of it, you don't own anything. Because as soon as you don't pay the taxes, as soon as you don't render what is to Caesar, guess what? It's gone. Caesar come and take your stuff. That's in this kingdom. In our kingdom, that's not the case. In our kingdom, what's yours is yours. Your obligation is to your nation and your people, not to Caesar, who come in and put taxes on you. In fact, your nation, being such a great nation, we went into their land and put taxes on them. If you don't want us to come in here and whoop your behind, give us money. That's what it means when we say, when you read in the text and it says they became tributary to us. It's just like, if you think, I hate to make this comparison, but you understand the mobster mentality. They would get people to pay for protection. The protection was from them. So I'm going to pay you some money so that nothing happens to my place. Because if I don't pay you the money, you're going to come in and destroy my place. That's the same. They got it from us. Because we went into their land and told them, if you want to be comfortable here, you better give us your money. Otherwise, we're going to come in here and discomfort you. But that was for them. That wasn't for us. Because we, the nation of Israel, the nation of Yasha'al, the nation of Yasha'ala, were a family, 12 tribes, millions of people. And through all those millions of people, we are to treat every single one of them with the utmost respect and to deal with them as brothers. As we enter into this season of Pesach, let's get our minds and our ruachs correct and be prepared to deal with brothers and sisters and Yeladim with every ounce of that which pleases the Most High, and operate with each other as brothers. That is the paramount thing. It's not enough to put on a nice garment, to show up to the feast, to eat your lamb, shake your staff, And everybody, man, you look sharp. You look, yeah. It's bigger than that. Pesach is so much bigger than that. Let's remember that the Most High sent the destroyer to liberate our people. That is the purpose of us remembering Passover, is that right here in the land of our captivity right now, to be reminded that we were in captivity in Mizraim, and he sent deliverer. In fact, in all the captivities we've been in, we've had deliverers. If you go back and read all those books, you'll see that we've been delivered many times, and it was all by the hand of the Most High. The Most High has been our power from the beginning. He has been the power of Israel from the very beginning. And he has kept us, and he has delivered us. Even when we have gone off, he has delivered us. How much better will he do us when we keep his laws, his statutes, his commandments, and the faith, the belief in Hamashiach, who he has promised to send him against our adversaries. Told him and telling him, sit you at my right hand until I make your enemies your footstool. So deliverance is coming. Deliverance is coming. Praises to the Abba. I had to get this out. I wanted to get this to the people. I wanted you all to be uplifted. I wanted you all to be strengthened. And I wanted you all to be prepared for this Pesach season as we get ready to go into Pesach. Shalom, shalom, shalom. We got Aka Kenanaya in the building. Shalom, my king. Yahweh Shah Barakatah. Yes, indeed. All praises to the Abba. Shabbat shalom, indeed. And Toda Rabbah to Kosi as well. All praises to the Almighty Yah. Hallelujah. I appreciate y'all tuning in. And like I said, we just getting in the mind state of Pesach. So closing out here, remember this script here in Proverbs chapter 19, verse 11. You don't have to just turn it to anger. It's okay to pass over a transgression of a brother. We don't got to be at the throats of our brothers. We got adversaries. We got enemies. We got people we can fight against. If it's bored up, don't take it out on your brother. Even if he slights you. Even if he do something out of line to you. Don't take it out on him. He's just dealing in the space that he's in. Remember, you was in this space before. How many of us second generation in this truth? Not many. I'm first generation. A lot of us are first generation. So that means before this, we had it wrong. But all praises to the Most High, we here now. We here now. And we right on the heels. We right on the beginning of the season of Pesach. And we right closer. We one Pesach closer to the deliverance of the children of Israel. All praises to the Most High Power. I am your Akazaki Yahoo. Once again, giving all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Yahuwah, however you choose to depict his name. I want to remind everybody we don't have a problem in the earth with how you say the yod, the hey, the why, the hey. It doesn't matter how you pronounce it. All that matters is that you understand that he is the power of Israel. He is our power. And his promise is to us for our deliverance. That's what's important. How we going to do it? Let me get my screen right here. Oops. Let me get my screen right here. All right. First of all, we do this for a specific reason. The number one reason we do this is we want to see our people saved. Romans chapter 10 and verse 1, brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to Ha'abba, to the Father, for Israel is that they might be saved. How are we going to do it? by keeping the faith, the belief, and the patience for the return of Hamashiach, of the Messiah. Once the Messiah comes back, everything else falls into place and we are back on top. All praises to the Most High. How we going? What else is required? Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. We are to fear the Most High and keep his commandments. Why? Because this is the whole duty of man. Once again, we are to fear the Most High and keep his commandments. Why? Because this is the whole duty of man. It is so very important that we fear the Most High and we keep his commandments. Why? Because this is the whole duty of man. I am Ya'akazaki Yahu, giving all praises, honor, and great esteem unto the Most High Power, Yahweh, Bashem, Hamashiach, Wamalak, Yahweh Shai, and to the 12 tribes of Israel, who were scattered to the four quarters of the earth. I say Shalom, Wa, Baruchim. That is peace and blessings. And I cannot wait to the day when the Most High brings us back together and we are once again 12 tribes, one family, one nation, under the Most High Power, under one covenant, back in our own land with a heart of flesh and no more a heart of stone, with our enemies, our adversaries, and all those who hate us under our feet. Until that day come, Shabbat Shalom, family. Kwam Yasha'Allah, Barak Hashem Yahweh.